On the locking tool, pull the pin out of the flywheel, lock it by turning it, and press the lock on the flywheel. Turn the torsional vibration damper until the lock engages in the flywheel. Tighten the bolt on the special tool. The crankshaft is fixed so that the torsional vibration damper can be attached later. Remove the bolt of the torsional vibration damper together with the rotary tool. Screw in the positioning tool for the engine front cover. Before cleaning the sealing surfaces, insert a rag so that no gasket residue can fall into the oil pan. Mount the front engine cover, which has been provided with sealant, using the positioning tool and the locating pins. Insert the 11 bolts and fasten them hand-tight. Tighten the bolts in the order specified in the service literature in 2 passes with torque. Remove the positioning tool again. Install the torsional vibration damper as specified in the service literature. The flywheel locking tool can now be removed. Insert the starter and tighten the bolts with torque. Attach the earth cable to the starter. From above, insert the 3rd bolt of the starter and tighten with torque. Connect the wiring harness connector of the control line. Connect the cable to the alternator. Attach a new seal to the camshaft housing cover. And place the camshaft housing cover on the clean sealing surface. The bolts have different lengths. These must be tightened with torque in the order specified in the service literature. Now, reposition, attach and connect the hose connections, brackets, wiring harnesses and lines. Attach the insulation of the camshaft housing cover. Use the rail to install the injection system and tighten the 2 bolts with torque as specified in the service literature. Attach the fuel return line to the rail. Replace the injector sealing rings and insert the injectors into the cleaned openings in the cylinder head. Pay attention to the markings on the injectors and the correct installation position. Insert the injector holders. Tighten the new fastening bolts of the holders with torque and angle of rotation, as specified in the service literature. Remove the sealing caps from the rail, injectors and high-pressure pump. Fit new fuel lines from the rail to the high-pressure pump and to the injectors. Tighten the union nuts of the fuel lines with torque as specified in the service literature. Fit a new fuel return line on the rail and on the injectors. Connect the wiring harness connectors of the intake air pressure and temperature sensor and the rail pressure sensor. Connect the glow plugs. Attach the other wiring harness connectors. And bolt on the wiring harness bracket. Then insert the charge air cooler. On the right-hand side, screw in the 2 bolts and fasten the bracket. Tighten the bolts with torque. On the left-hand side, screw in the bolt on the charge air cooler and tighten with torque. Attach the coolant return hose. Fasten the coolant line and snap it into place on the charge air cooler. Attach the air inlet hose to the charge air cooler. And attach the air outlet hose on the other side. Finally, attach the water deflector, the engine cover, and the lower panels. In order to fill and bleed the cooling system, as specified in the service literature, reconnect the earth cable.